Hi, good evening, Vanakkam. Um, Thank you, Asif. Thank you, Dr. Sudhakar. Thank you, the entire team of Globus for this honor. Um, my very good friend Regina was talking about education, how it's very important to educate the people. And definitely, I'm sure there's not a single person in this room who would not be moved to tears when you hear that how an 8-year-old is kept captive for 10 days, raped brutally, and then killed. And the charge sheet says that just before she was killed, the man who himself has a 6-year-old said that he wants to taste her for the last time. Every human today in this country is going through the pain. Every human, every mother, every person who thinks that humanity is the biggest civilization can definitely feel the pain. I was in Bangalore today for a press conference, and they tell me that, in UP, there is a book, an educational book for 8-year-old kids, which says girls, because they dress provocatively, she actually invites men to look at her very differently. And this is the education book. I think what needs to go in the books is how a woman dresses is not the problem. How a man thinks about a woman, how he looks at a woman is the problem. When an 8-month old girl, a child, an infant who's in the arms still being fed by the mother, if she can be raped by a 20-year-old, 21-year-old man, how else do you dress up a child? How else do you dress up an 8-month-old baby whose parents are rag pickers and they sleep on the streets of this country? And when a man picks him up and he goes and brutally rapes her and then kills her, the child would have died as it is. But he doesn't even wait to see whether the child is alive or not. Fear sets in that the child might tell people that he is the one who did this to me. He kills her. How else do you dress up an 8-month-old child? How else do you tell an 8-year-old kid, "Ki bacha, this is how you're supposed to dress up"? How you tell an 11-year-old kid with 86 injury marks in her body when she's found brutally raped and killed in Surat? How do you tell that 11-year-old kid that this is how you're supposed to sit? How else do you tell a 4-year-old kid who was raped just 4 days back in Tamil Nadu? Where are we heading? As a woman, as a mother, I really want to hang myself in shame because we are not doing justice. And today, if we do not speak up, today, if we don't stand, and it is nothing political, I'm not even going to discuss politics here because this is not the platform. But I think we collectively can make a difference. If we think, because we all have this fear, what will happen to me tomorrow? Somebody might attack me. What's a max? They might say you're anti national. They might say that you're against a particular religion. Fine, let be. At least we are not against the humanity what we lacking today in this country. We need to stand up. We need to collectively tell the people. We need to educate our boys at home. You need to tell them, the school going kids, the education should start at home and tell them that women are to be respected. Women are to be looked upon as your mother. Women, do you talk about motherland, mother tongue? Let's respect that. That one word, mother. I think that matters because all these beasts we see today, they all come out of a mother's womb. And till it does not happen to us, we all sit back and relax, shed a tear, have a candlelight, and then done with it. We speak, that's it, within the four walls. I think we need to move out. We need to move out of a comfort zone. We need to move out from where we think that it has not happened to us. So that's perfectly okay. It is somebody else's child. No. Today it is Asifa. Today it is somebody else. Tomorrow it could be you. Tomorrow it could be me. Tomorrow it could be any one of a child from a family. Let's not wait till this happens to us. Every girl, I think every girl who is brutalized She is my child. I think the mother instinct in me tells me that what are you doing? You are a failure as a mother. You are a failure as a woman. You are a failure as a law-abiding citizen of this country. And you will not believe, I've received a video where you have one 60-year-old man. He has been caught molesting a 5-year-old kid. It's so disturbing. So disturbing. And my blood boils when I said, like, this man doesn't need to be thrashed. This man needs to be cut into pieces and thrown to the dogs, because they don't deserve to walk on this planet if this is what they are going to do to our children. Our children are the future of this country tomorrow. And I completely agree with Asif, because I think if we are not emotionally moved by what is happening in our country today, we can never be able to wake up. We need to wake up. We all have been sleeping for too long. We need to wake up. Just a march past is not going to help us. Just a candlelight is not going to help us. Just few words on Twitters and Facebook is not going to help us. I think we need to have a movement. If we can have a movement for Jallikattu, if we can have a movement for IPL, if we can have a movement for our cricket players, if we can have a movement when Amitabh Bachchan was dying, if we all could go to the temples and churches and masjids to pray for Amitabh Bachchan's long life, I think we all can stand up and say that my child of this country needs to have a safer future tomorrow. My country has to be on the global map for all the right reasons and not the wrong reasons. I think we all need to stand up for that. And I very humbly request, because people are there from all walks of life. When you talk about global, I think we all are globally connected. We have, all the tools in our hand to be globally connected. Let's talk. Let's discuss. Let's see how we can bring an end to this. And one thing we need to understand, let's speak up. If we don't do it now, we can never do it. And if we stay quiet, if we are going to go into a stark silence now, believe me, trust me, the future of your children, the future of my children, the future of the children of this country is in grave danger. So let's, as the citizen, let's wake up and say, it's never going to be again that a child will be raped, a woman will be assaulted, or there'll be any kind of a sexual assault against a woman. Not even a pat on the cheek. And I believe in that. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.